Hey everyone, you might wonder why I show a couple of boats here, but those are icebreakers. And today we're rolling out icebreakers to all of you. You might wonder, why do I need an icebreaker? And the fact is, we've been testing what is the best way to reach out over the years. We've been testing reaching out in mass, doing automations, to doing personalization, and lately to go back to the core where we're doing icebreakers. So you might wonder, Jesper, how is an icebreaker working? And the fact is, we made it so simple for you. So let me give you an example. Once you go into Saleshub, you might notice my connection request says, hey first name, and then I put the variable icebreaker. Basically, this will put in your icebreaker from the plugin. In the email template, I put icebreakers. In the message, it will use the same icebreakers. You personalize the message to a person one time. Then the process is very easy. Either you can upload a CSV file with the icebreaker row, or as I do daily, and this is what I do, I reach 20 people every single day, and my response rate is about 40% reply rate, which means in average, those are actually all booked demos. So my time is spent much better booking about 9 demos every single day, keeping my calendar completely busy by spending 1 hour reaching out to 20 people. So my process is the following, and you can do this. It's really, really simple. And if you notice, I do not do too many touches after, because once you personalize, it's hyper personalized to them with the icebreaker. So they tend to respond. So I go in and do a search on LinkedIn. Then I open the people that I want to reach out to. So I just took before this quick demo here, Maiken. She's a demand gen for Bullhorn. She's a manager there. So if I open my profile, I see a few things. I go to her Twitter profile. Perhaps there's some things she wrote about. This is more her personal life. This is very old, so she's not active there. So that's irrelevant. What I like to do is either to find something about the company, go to the website, find a post, a blog post they wrote, and mention it if it's to the founder of the smaller because they know it. In this case, I hit Maiken's last post on LinkedIn, and I noticed that she connected with some awesome woman to break the bias. She wrote a full post. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mention this to Maiken. So I just double click here. And then we'll go, hey, Maiken, and then the icebreaker, right? So I say, love your approach with break the bias, reaching out. See, what we also did smart was if I click here, we auto save it. So if I need to do a little bit more research, it's saved in the plugin. So I don't have to rewrite it. So we took that into precaution. So if I go back here, it's all about like, what are the goals in the work life? Here's the full story if you want to read that. We want to make it very, very simple, but I also want to have a call with Maiken because she can bring me in 50 seats on Sales Hub. So love your approach to Breaking Bright, and for women, right? It's really, really that simple. Now I hit add to automation, icebreaker JQ, and now she has been sent the icebreaker. So right now she'll enter in here in about 5 to 10 minutes. The connection request go out. If you find a verified email, you get emails. If not, we have a delay of 3 days. You get a LinkedIn message delay and the LinkedIn message. It's that simple. This is icebreakers. Do 20 a day, and I trust you that you're gonna have success if you know who your ICP and persona are. People respond to icebreakers. It's really that simple. And if you go in here, you will see here, I did a couple of icebreakers yesterday here. These are the ones that didn't accept me, the rest did. So I'm again mentioning the post talking about here. Very interesting article regarding sports washing you shared. Thanks. How's the Japan opening going? Interesting move from UK to open ages in Japan. So again, this was from the LinkedIn profile, but I'm standing out. When he opens his LinkedIn, he will see Jasper. I'm going to connect with him. And now we have a conversation because they would like to do the same for their sales team. It's really that simple to connect with people. But remember, you go into a Starbucks and you go in and say, hey, what are you doing? I like to sell you my product. Nobody likes that. But if you go up to the guy in front of you and say, hey, I really love your shoes. Where do you get them? I'm looking to get similar shoes. I just want to get your feedback. I mean, will they look good on me? Oh, good. Now you have a conversation. You keep the momentum going, right? The same with dog owners. The dogs are talking, they get to talk. The dog is the icebreaker, the dogs are talking. Or if you go to a playground, your children are playing, you get to talk to the parents. There's so many ways you can do icebreakers, but in sales, it's all about emotional intelligence. So I want you to think about that. How can you put yourself in the head of Andrew Thacker here and think about what he cares about that will make him respond to you and reply to you? That's how simple sales is. And you can do that today with icebreakers. So go out and break the ice with your prospects and start selling. And remember, if you just go into settings right here and say sync with HubSpot or Pipedrive, once the reply, we create them over in HubSpot or Pipedrive with all the communication. You can either further automation settings go if they connect with you or reply or email open reply. We tell you in the Slack channel live what's happening in Sales Hub. So you always have the finger on the pulse without having to go into Sales Hub. So happy prospecting, go out and break the ice.